I think a lot of people have heard politicians talk about how China is a pretty big geopolitical threat to us, but to a layperson, that warning can feel kind of abstract. So what are your biggest concerns that you want Americans to be aware of in terms of really realistic and tangible threats to Americans in their daily life?
Well, I think you have to look at a combination of what China has built up their military, which is a national security threat to us. They now have the largest naval fleet in the world. They have bulked up their air defense systems. And so it's a cause for concern on the military side. And Uyghurs that they are using as slave labor. They've got them in concentration camps. They're making them change their name, change their religion. The physical and sexual abuse is horrific. And we promised long ago that never again would we turn a blind eye to this. And they are doing it out blatantly. You look at how they have took over Tibet, the Hong Kong, they've totally destroyed the democracy there. Our biggest concern is that Taiwan is next, and they're already in their airspace flying aircraft over their air just to threaten them. You look at the intellectual property. They have been stealing intellectual property from us for years. Years ago, both sides, Republicans and Democrats, thought that if we were nice to China, if we helped them get into the World Trade Organization, that they would want to be like us. They don't want to be like us. They want to be communists. And we have to change our attitude to how we treat them. President Xi started a commission a few years ago that he personally chairs. And it says any company that does business in China has to cooperate with the Chinese military. Now, think about our data. Think about all the information that the tech companies have on us, and know that now the Chinese military has that as well. And then take it a step further. During COVID, when the rest of the world was trying to save lives, China not only allowed the virus to get out, but they went to two American companies, 3M and Honeywell, and said, you can't export any of the PPE out to anyone. You have to sell it to us wholesale, and they would only give it to countries that did business with Huawei, their 5G network. That's the country we're dealing with, and we have to start being smart to the way we respond back to them.